I'm gonna clean my AC unit, get these gloves on and explain to you what I'm doing. I actually had bought this system called, I'll put it in the description in the comments. I think it was called Cool and Mist or something. It's a misting unit. You can see how it's connected. My water splitter on my water there, I had that on low. They do include a water filter if you have hard water, but you can tell if I walk over here, it's cut through here, buildup. And so I had an AC company come out. He used a little scraping tool, which I have, and I'll leave the links to Amazon in the comments. They came out and did a tune-up for like 50 bucks, and he's like, basically it's gonna cost 600 for them to come through and clean all of it the way it's supposed to be done. So I've already turned off the AC. I've killed the power right there on the breaker. Now I'm gonna use this stuff called New Bright. I went to Chat GPT and said, I want the nuclear option. I wanna know how to clean this kind of one and done. And this system did actually work. It definitely lowered the amount of time it would take to cool the house down. But now they're quoting me $7,000 to $15,000 to put a new AC in. So anyways, the stuff I got, again, this is a recommendation from Chat GPT. And they said to use a 1:3 ratio is the most potent. So I got a new pump sprayer. And again, I'll put all this stuff in the links down below. And I'm sure most people already know this, but when you're working with a pump sprayer and chemicals and all that kind of stuff, you want to put your water in first and then you put your chemical in. That way you're not accidentally splashing this stuff on you. New Bright, and they said he'd wear eye protection as well as hand protection, and it can bleach your clothes if it gets on it, which with jeans, I think that just adds value to it. And I'm wearing eye protection. I'm not wearing a respirator, which I probably should. I'm doing like a 1:3 water to New Bright ratio. There we go. Make sure we put the lid back on. Here, I did buy this little kit. Hopefully I don't have to use it because it looks like a lot of work. But it has all the little brushes and all kinds of stuff based upon the size of your fins. Flip my camera up. So again, hopefully this stuff is going to be the miracle cure that I was looking for. Okay. Got all the windows closed. I guess you want to soak this stuff on pretty good and let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes. Let's see what we got. We mixed up pretty good. You don't want to get it on the condenser or the wires. You see those fins right here. I was using my pressure washer on low to try to clean it out before, and I kicked it up 1 notch on the pressure washer and it totally bent those fins. So no pressure washer. And I'm hoping this does the trick. I'm going to soak the inside and outside. So, let's hit the outside now. Definitely smell it. Supposed to foam up pretty good, I guess. There we go. I got this magnetic chest holder for my phone. It fell off. I'm hoping this stuff is gonna do it. I really don't have to take off the cage and all that kind of stuff, and I have to do it all by hand. You can see it inside foaming. That's a good sign. I found that misting unit online. Saw some videos on social media. Looked pretty cool. And I installed it. Super simple to install. And we went from cooling the house down, you know, using the AC like 11 to 13 hours per day. It cut it in like half. But it was going to cost you a brand new AC unit, which are super expensive. I bought this one in 2013. It was $5,500. The quote I got from the other company was between $7,000 and $15,000 based upon, you know, what I want and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna hit the inside again. Guess you're not supposed to let this stuff dry. I said a respirator was optional. Should have probably opted for it. Then I spray it, I'll spray from the inside out. I own a local, one of my businesses, a local directory site. I won't plug it here on this video, but I did tell the gentleman who came out, I had my camera, I set it up on my breaker box up there. I told him I do videos on all the service work that's done so I can give shout outs on social media, so that I would be recording all the work he was doing. He just looked a little dumbfounded. And again, he could have said, nope, I don't want to be recorded, call somebody else and left, but I never did actually review the video. But you see so many things online where some of these people, it doesn't matter if it's work on your car or service or whatnot at your house, they do a switcheroo and they try to charge you $1,000 for this or that and be like, oh, you're so lucky we came out today because this is about to go out. Surprising it didn't go out yesterday or last week or last month. And so at least I have it all on video. And again, I know most people are honest, but it's those few that kind of give everybody a bad name. That's starting to foam up pretty good. I'm hoping all this buildup, a lot of it, I don't know if it's a calcium buildup or because of the cotton trees. All I know is I want to get this as clean as possible. It's pretty good. It's not foaming. It's foaming on the inside really good. Let it sit, or if I should give it a little bit more. I'm not going to keep this pump sprayer and just trash it. You can see where he took his little tool and cleaned some of those spots. And again, in the comments, I'll have all the links to everything that I purchased. And if you guys don't mind subscribing to the channel, just kind of random videos. I have a couple other YouTube channels that are dedicated to either business or my hobbies. All right, I think I'm just gonna let it sit. So even then, I only use half of a container. So I'm gonna let it sit for 10 minutes and I'll come back. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's see it as foamy as I thought it would be. Oh yeah, inside it is though. So maybe that's where the main crud buildup is. So now we just spray it out, I guess. What I'm gonna do is spray it from the outside now, and then we'll do a final. Last side. All right, well, not as good as I'd hoped he was going to come out. I don't know if the fins are just discolored now, but that's still a buildup. And I don't really have a baseline because I don't really, bitch. I think that's the same damn thing. There we go. Anyway, so oh, then my sprinklers are coming on. I don't really have a baseline because I didn't have a way to test I mean, I do, I just didn't test how hot the condenser was. But anyways, we'll turn these sprinklers off and then we'll let it dry out, turn it back on, and just see what happens. Thanks for watching.